Welcome to episode 105 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys talk about their experiences at fairs. Are they too expensive? We get another chapter of the Maple Street Saga, where something might be up with the town's shadows. They explore more Halloween hypotheticals in Hollow Ifs Part 3, plus some thoughts on spooky preparations for Halloween. Is it too early to start? All that and more. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This is Joshua over there. I got it right this time. And Joshua, like I do every week, my dude, how are you doing? Oh, wait. Did I fuck that intro up? Hang on.
I mean, I don't know.
My name is Sean. This is Joshua. Oh, and this is episode 105. There we go. That's what I left off.
You got it.
And Joshua, like I do every week, how are you doing this week, my guy?
Well, I mean, it's the end of the month, so it kind of sucks. You know, this is the end of September 30th. This is the last year, or the last day, the September? Fuck, I can't even talk either. And I decided very weirdly that instead of September, I think we should call it going forward Siptember. Because me and you, we like to we like to sip on September. Okay. So we should just permanently rename Siptember. So
I mean, I wish you would have came up with that at the beginning of the month. I know that would make a lot more sense. But we'll take it. We'll take it at the end. Siptember.
I mean, this podcast is not called "Sorry for the Delay" for no reason. I mean, there literally is a mind delay every time with our speech, just the way we think. So yeah, dude. But I mean, you did ask me how I'm doing. I'm doing well. Fuck, dude, we're going into the weekend. I know it's probably only Tuesday if you guys are listening to this, but you'll get there. It's gonna be a blast. I'm telling you right now. When the weekend comes around, you're gonna have a great fucking time. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and let's get it started. Episode 105. Let's rock it out, man.
Hell yeah, buddy. Episode 105. Before we get to our drinks, I want to hit the housekeeping corner real fast here because it is the end of September. And it is going to be the start of October. And Joshua, you know what that means, buddy. It'll be the fall drop as far as the merch goes. So sorry for the late out live. Check out this episode in its entirety, as well as a transcript of everything that we said and didn't say, the stuff that you can't see or hear. But you can read on the website. Sorry for the late out live. And also, check out the new drop of merch that will be coming out as soon as this episode drops. That will be available on sorryforthelittleLay.live/merch. And Joshua, I'm going to go ahead and preview something that people will be able to purchase in this new fall set. But buddy, here is the first design for you right here. Look at that bad boy.
Wow, okay.
This design is a skull, not like the skull that we have in our usual design, but a little bit more detailed. Would we say, Joshua? Would we say it's a little more?
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. You know, we always come up with really good color schemes. But that's a solid. I like that. Are we voting like 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 10? Is there a scale? Like
intense? Sure, buddy. What would you give that?
Right. I would give that. If we're going to 5, that's 5 out of 5.
For those of you watching, head on over to sorryforthelateoutlive/merch, and you'll be able to get the skull that we're putting out and this beautiful jack-o'-lantern. It'll probably look a little different, but the idea is there. So with that, Joshua,
cool,
and all the words, what is in your cup this week, my dude?
Okay, so like I said, it is September, and it sucks that it took us this long for me to come up with something so crafty. I couldn't end September without bringing 2 drinks to the table, so I'm double fisting. I don't know how the night's going to go. I never do in the mornings. I never know how it's going to go. So the first drink I brought to the table is this fun little mini friend. Ooh. This is a little Tip Top whiskey sour. I don't know if you've ever had one of these, Sean.
No. Well, hang on. I think that company makes some other stuff that I've had on an airplane. I think I've had their old fashioned. So it was pretty good.
Yeah. So I brought that to the table, and you can't have a podcast with us without bringing a therapist along. So I brought this back as a backup too.
How many therapists do you have?
Fuck, dude. I mean, as long as they're free, I'll have as many as they'll give me. Shit. I can't afford a therapist if I actually had to pay for one. But yeah. So here we go. Pour these little guy in here. I've never had one of these. And since they don't give you very much, I mean, literally, it's just a tiny little. It's like a little bit. That's all they give you.
It's like a little shot.
So I don't know if I would be able to make it through a whole podcast with you, Sean, with just this amount. So let me go and try it.
Here he goes. He's taking a big old sip. I mean, a big sip relatively. But.
That's actually pretty flavorful for a little guy in a can, just like me. A whole lot of flavor in this little can right here.
Just like you. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, Sean.
That's funny.
That's what I got for this episode. Besides the therapist, what are you drinking over there, man?
Awesome. All right, let's fucking blaze through this shit. I got two things again. I'm double fisting as well, buddy. And those of you listening, you may notice that my voice is a little bit raspier and a little congested. I'm a little sick, got a little head cold and stuff, but that does not stop me from drinking. The alcoholic in me says you must drink or you get the shakes. But Joshua, with that being said, I have a new cider, another one. DJ Khaled up in here again. Joshua, this is by Incline Cider House. This is their Apple Crisp. This is their Apple Crisp, buddy. So last week I had Two Towns cider, which was pretty good, if I remember correctly. And this is the Incline cider, the same people who make my favorite cider, which is the Tropics, or the Imperial Pog, now that they call it. So I'm going to go ahead and try this Apple Crisp. I'm pretty excited, Joshua. Here we go. First, the smell test, everybody.
Sean loves these things.
Smells like
I hope
cider.
you have like stock in this company right here. Jesus.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. This tastes, Joshua, this tastes like, it honestly, not enough spice flavor, which is kind of what I was hoping for, because the other one, the Two Towns, had a lot of spice to it, a lot of cinnamon. This doesn't have a lot of cinnamon. This has a lot of like just apple flavor, you know, like it's hard to explain, but it's not cinnamon. It's not spicy. It's just delicious apple warmth, if that makes sense. Like if you took a Martinelli's regular apple cider and you made it hard, that is what this is. It's delicious. Highly recommend. So if you don't want a spicy cider, like a spicy apple cider, then this Apple Crisp right here. 5 out of 5.
I wonder how many people listening to this has never had a Martinelli's.
Probably,
beverage.
I think a lot less than you think. I think there are a lot of people who've drank Martinelli's. It's a very popular brand of cider. Like one of the only like sparkling ciders. You know,
do you think Martinelli's like jumped on the bandwagon when it comes to ciders? Because they weren't they a little late to the game? Because I know they came out with a hard cider.
Oh yeah, they were hella late to the game. Yeah, and it's not good, by the way. Those of you drinking that Martinelli cider, it's
sorry,
not
Martinelli's.
Good. Sorry,
sorry, dude.
Don't mean to shit on it, but as a connoisseur of ciders, that's probably one of my least favorites. So,
are you trying to tell Martinelli's to stay in their lane when it comes to ciders?
I mean,
like
technically they are a cider company, you know, but like they just can't crack the alcoholic flavor. Like it doesn't work. Like, fuck, give me this. I'd rather have this Incline fucking Apple Crisps than any Martinelli cider. Sorry, Martinelli's. Just sorry. A31 represent, you know, but sorry.
I don't think they do a year round, do they?
Oh, yeah, they do. You can go get that right now.
Year round? I thought it was like special, like they only popped off a few times a year with that shit.
Nah,
it wasn't like a regular thing.
You can go to your Safeway and open up that door and you can get one. I've seen it. I've been there.
So maybe that's what they need to do. They need to start coming up with like a limited edition of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
dude.
Take
their time with it, you know?
Oh, hang on. Martinelli's, you can't steal our ideas here, but let me give you some suggestions. If they were to make their cider, like their non-alcoholic ciders, flavors, like their cranberry or their mango, right, into actual hard ciders, dude, they'd be set. They'd be fucking set. But, you know, they're probably not going to do that, so. Yeah.
Okay, as a connoisseur of cider, Sean, just shit on you and get better.
You're welcome. Get better. Buddy, you know what else we're getting better at with every week? I'll tell you right now, dude.
Where are we going?
Fucking Maple Street, dude. We got another chapter in the Maple Street saga. We're going all the way till Halloween, everybody. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to listen and you just want to wait until the very end where you can hear everything. Or you can wait until Joshua and I do a listen party together and go over it then. But for now, this is going to be chapter 8 of the Maple Street saga. Joshua, sit back, relax, have some drinks. I'm going to go blow my nose. I shall return to both of you. Here you go, buddy. Let's fucking get it. Cheers.
The Day the Shadows Moved, a Maple Street Paranormal Misadventure, Chapter 8. It started with a hat, specifically Greg's favorite podcasting hat, which had the words, "Ghosts Welcome," stitched across the front in glow-in-the-dark thread. He set it on his kitchen table one morning and watched as its shadow slowly walked away. Something was off. All over Maple Street, shadows stopped behaving. They pointed in the wrong direction, moved before the object they belonged to, slid along walls like spilled ink. Mabel's teacup cast a shadow shaped like a claw. Greg's mailbag cast no shadow at all. And Cody's? His shadow was waving. Panic at the diner. Greg burst into the Maple Street diner, shouting,
"Everyone, stop moving. Your shadows are haunted."
Half the town was already there, staring at the floor, because the shadows had started mouthing words. No sound, just shapes, just lips. One old man cried because his shadow said, "We never left." Dumpster Dave stood on a counter and yelled,
"Shadows are just flat raccoons,"
then fainted. The Rooftop Council. Mabel convened an emergency mystical crisis council on her roof. It included herself, Greg with tinfoil boots, Cody with juice box, Dumpster Dave in a robe made of flattened cereal boxes. They reviewed evidence, the moon spiral, the missing Wednesday, the glitching electronics, the whispering shadows.
"We've passed the threshold,"
Mabel said grimly.
"The town is no longer obeying linear laws."
"What does that mean?"
Greg asked.
"It means Maple Street is folding in on itself."
Cody pointed to the horizon. A line of identical houses was now visible, block after block, repeating endlessly. The spiral takes form. That night, the spiral appeared in the sky, not carved, not symbolic. An actual swirling vortex, faint but visible, hovering above the town square like a ghostly hurricane. And the shadows? They gathered there. Every building cast a shadow toward the spiral, regardless of light. People's own shadows dragged them forward. Mabel threw salt circles. Greg screamed and tried to podcast the whole thing. And Cody? He stood in the center of it all and whispered,
"She's opening the door."
A voice from below. From the storm drain, a sound emerged, not a meow, a purr that spoke.
"The vessel is not a place. It's a memory, and memory must return."
Greg fell over. Dumpster Dave shouted,
"I'm not ready to remember,"
and sprinted into a bush. Cody looked down into the drain. There, in the reflection, was Muffins, eyes glowing, surrounded by spirals.
"She's waking everything up,"
Cody said.
"Even the things we buried."
Final signs. By morning, shadows no longer followed anyone. Some stood still, even when their owners left. Greg's reflection blinked before he did. Mabel's mirror wrote, "Help her," in lipstick that wasn't hers. And above the library, a new glyph formed, a cat's paw, a spiral, an open eye. All glowing, all watching.
All right, buddy. There you go. There was your Maple Street story for the week. Joshua, we're getting real spooky with it, man. Shadows moving without you even walking. New spirals. The story is slowly coming to an end, my dude.
It's getting thick, that's for sure.
It's getting thick. There's a lot of unanswered questions.
Are we getting to like the middle of this story? Or are we still in like the first third of this story?
We're towards the end now, buddy.
Towards the end? Okay.
We're towards the end. Yeah, the loop is starting to close. Things are happening.
So character development, everything has happened from then until now. We're there.
Yeah, exactly. We're there, buddy.
Okay.
We're in the end game now, buddy.
Well, if you missed it, how many episodes is this now of that?
So this is episode 8 or chapter 8 in a 12-part series. So only a few more left.
Tape. Yeah, 8 episodes ago to start it all over if you want to, or just do the full-on watch party like we talked about.
Yeah, or do the watch party when we put that out. Or if you really want to, it's on social medias. There's a whole section on our YouTube page under the Maple Street playlist. You can go ahead and listen along with us every week on there as well. So anyways, buddy, I know we got a lot to talk about. Let's head on over to the chat with us section. Let's fucking bust this nut wide open, my dude.
Let's bust this nut.
Ghostbusters, you know?
All right, Sean, here we go. The meat and potatoes, as we like to say sometimes, of this podcast to get a little silly. So today we're getting into fair overload. I think that's something that you came up with, Sean.
Yes,
I
sir,
think
yes, sir.
we're going to be talking about some shit going on at the fair. Don't they say everybody dies? Somebody dies at the fair? You know, not to go dark with it, but
I didn't.
Okay, well, Sean's still here. And second on the list is Hollow Ifs Part 2.
No, it should be Part 3. This is going
Part
to be
3?
our third part.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, guess what? The power of...
Live editing.
There you go. Live editing right there.
Look at that.
Part of 3. There
Instant.
you go. Yeah, there you go. And number 3 on the list, we got Spooky Prepper. It's a fun little something I came up with, you know.
Can I just say, I thought that said pepper? I thought that said
mean,
Spooky Pepper.
I mean, to be fair, you do read from a laptop.
That is very true. My screen is
you're
very
getting
small.
old.
Also
your
very
eyes
true.
are small. Your eyes, yeah, not very big over there. And the final one on the list is objects or obsessions. Sean?
Objects or obsession. Although it does say objects of obsession. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
two
Well,
different things.
Check this out. Hey, guess what?
The power of live editing.
There you go. There you
I
go.
love this.
It's fixing
I
it.
love this show, dude. I love us. We're the best.
We're all about fucking shit up and fixing it live. Here we go.
Hell yeah,
All right,
dude.
Sean, tell us all about your fair experience.
Let's
Did
go,
you have
buddy.
a deep fried Oreo?
Oh, right off the bat, no. Sorry. I'm not a big fan of the deep fried stuff. My tummy's all fucked up sometimes with some of that stuff. But I'll start off by saying the fair was pretty cool, buddy. It was pretty cool. It was a big event. I know that you're used to like the Santa Cruz County Fair. This was like 3 times bigger than the Santa Cruz County Fair, and also like 16 times more people. It was crazy. But that is also because there was a T-Pain concert that we went to. That's the whole reason why we went to the fair in the first place, was to go see T-Pain. And let me just start off by saying, that man T-Pain, he can perform any time of the year, and I will go see him. That motherfucker is a performer. He is amazing. He is a okay dancer, but you know, can't win them all in this league. But it was sensational. Had a great time at that concert. He put on a great show. As far as the fair goes, this is my first time ever being in a fair of this capacity, like a permanent fair staple. Like it's a permanent fair area, you know? So it was the first time being there, and also some of the first times that I've had food there at a fair. For example, Joshua, I had a turkey leg for the first time at this fair, and let me tell you, my dude, fucking mind blown. I think I had the best turkey leg I've ever had in my entire life, and that's coming from somebody who makes turkey on Thanksgiving. Like, it was smoked to perfection, Joshua. It was. The people hate the word, but it was moist as fuck. It was delicious.
People hate the word moist? What?
Yeah, dude, they can't stand it. They can't stand that word. But I had that. I had some brisket, which was really awesome. And then I had some amazing ceviche. Never thought I would have ceviche. It was shrimp ceviche. And it was so fucking good, Joshua. It was so good, in fact, we had to go back for seconds. That's how good it fucking was. And then everybody gave me these recommendations for foods to have at the fair. And one of them was these like scones that they do, like these famous scones, right? They were okay. They were probably one of the worst things I had at the fair. But I did end up getting an amazing chocolate chip cookie. It was like something bull cookie or cow cookie, something like that. But it was just a huge chocolate chip cookie, buddy. And it was warm and it was gooey. And oh, it would make you come, buddy. It would make you come so hard. It was fucking delicious. And so my first experience up here with the fair is 5 out of 5. We'll go again, but I'll probably go on a day that it's not as busy, like there's no concert or anything, maybe during the week or something. And just on a final note, while I lose my breath here, people complain about fair prices, and to those people I say, fuck off. If you're going to go to the fair, you know it's going to be expensive. You don't need to fucking come over here with your what is that thing called? I'm forgetting the fucking word. Your rage baiting. Yeah, we don't need to be here with the rage bait, all right? Fucking fuck off, all right? It's going to be expensive. Prices are what it is, you know? So just keep that in mind. So other than that, buddy, I had a great time. What are your takes on fairs? Because I know we were going to talk about that. Because
Yeah.
I think you might have a different take on this.
No, I do. And Sean basically told me to fuck off right there because I am in the camp of the fair is too fucking expensive, dude. I think the fair should, like baseball games, like football games, like anything else that's supposed to be family fun and orientated, it should be affordable. And when you price out the affordability of a fair, it takes away from the family experience, and then it becomes a fucking headache when you get home and you just look at your bank statement and you're like, why the fuck did I pay so much money for this bullshit? So I mean, I get it. You know, if you got money, have a great fucking time. But if you're going because you want to take your kids to see the cows or the insects or fucking T-Pain and fucking Auto-Tune, whatever the fuck, you know, if you want to just go and like do all that and pay for that, sure, man. I mean, it's fucking a great time. But I think anything that you got to take the family to should still be affordable because they're pricing shit out. And it kind of fucking, it sucks that happens. But to speak to my fair experience, because we did just have the fair, I mean, it's coming out on the 30th, so we had it a while ago. The food was pretty fucking good. I mean, I'm not going to lie about the food, but I shouldn't pay fucking $20 for a fucking corn dog. You know, it's kind of fucking ridiculous. I don't care if it's a foot long or 2 inches. You know what I mean? Every guy walking around knows the difference of those two. So I shouldn't have to pay more for one or the other. Fuck, dude. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to rant and say it's bad, but I mean, you know, the fair is what the fair is. And if I can give a final thought on the fair, I don't think fairs should be a political space. I know we don't talk about politics a lot on this podcast, but when I went to the fair, they had a whole booth set up and there was people wearing t-shirts. They're walking up on your face. You know, they're trying to, you know, they're trying to instill their values and wherever they're coming from. I don't think I should be walking by. I don't have kids, even my fucking dogs. I don't want them listening to this bullshit. I don't think anybody should be subjected to that when I'm trying to look at some cool handmade art next to some guy who's just fucking jerking off to a poster of whoever the fuck they believe in. So I think political spaces should be left in the corner at family events like that. But overall, I guess if you're a baller like Sean, then who gives a fuck about the money? If you're like me and collects cans still, please bring down the prices because it's just not fair.
All right. Well, to add on to Joshua's real quick here, to make us some addendums here. First of all, T-Pain, yes, he does use autotune, but it was not prevalent at this show. This man can fucking sing. He's been on The Masked Singer, and he's already proven that he can sing.
He's an artist. He's a performer.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's a performer. Yeah.
Secondly, on the price factor, yes, I agree that anything family-oriented should probably be family-oriented with prices, but baseball games, football games, and shit like that, they're already expensive. And I feel like a fair, because it was so cheap to start, fairs are just competing now with baseball games and football games, right? So they're putting their prices up to where those are now. So if that's the case, you know, don't go. You know, put on YouTube, have your kid watch a fucking stuffed animal. You know, like, I don't know, man. I thought it was fun.
Yes. Yeah, well, you got money and you don't have 4 kids, so you're fine.
That's also very true. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
Thank
so
God.
there's the difference between somebody, like I said, I wouldn't take my dogs. It'd be too expensive to take them, dude. Yeah. So, but fuck yeah. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you didn't get diarrhea either, because sometimes food does it
no
too.
diarrhea. No diarrhea at all. My shits were hard as fuck, so it was nice.
All right, Sean. Hollow Ifs Part 3, not 2.
Yes, Joshua, just like every good horror movie, we have to never know when to stop making them. So this is Hollow Ifs Part 3. This is just another collection of what ifs and hypotheticals for you, buddy. And I feel good about these ones. All of these ones I wrote, buddy, by the way. All the ones that I'm giving you are ones that I've thought about and came up off the top of my head. So let's start off with this one. Would you rather fight one jacked pumpkin or 100 tiny skeletons with toothpicks?
So the skeleton, they have the skeletons have toothpicks, or I have toothpicks?
Skeletons have toothpicks. There's weapons, you know.
Do I get a weapon?
No, just your fist, buddy. Just
my fists?
Yeah.
So it's the jack-o'-lantern or the tiny skeletons with toothpicks?
Yep. What do you do?
Oh, dude, I would totally fight a bunch of those skeletons. That'd be fun.
That'd be so cool. And then their bones would make that collective bone crunch sound every time you'd hit one.
Yeah, I mean, I punched a jack-o'-lantern before. They're pretty tough. So,
They're beefy, bro. They got a hard exoskeleton.
I don't think those little skeletons are glued together by any means. So you could probably just clap your hands and they'll fall apart or some shit.
But I feel like a few of them would get in on you, to give you some stabs a little bit. Especially with toothpicks. Oh, like little needles, bro. Little needles.
I mean, I'm kind of into it. I can give it a little stab now and again. Why not? Fuck it.
All right. Well, shit. All right. How about this one, my dude? You get $1 million, but you have to say trick or treat before entering any rooms forever.
So that becomes my dialogue every time I step into
every time you step into a room. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Yeah,
that'd be easy. That'd be totally. Can I sign it too? Like if I know sign language, or do I have to verbally express that? Because what if I lose the gift of speech?
Yeah. No, I will allow it. I will allow you to sign it as well, because that is a form of language. So, yes, if you want to learn how to sign that every time you walk into a room, because that would be helpful, because, like, if you have to walk into your bedroom and your significant other is sleeping, you can't, I mean, you probably could whisper it, but that would be no fun,
I would totally sign that. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I could do that easily. I mean, people would probably get annoyed at some point, but, I mean, I got $1 million in the bag, so...
That's very true. And do you think you would also become hyper aware of every room that you walk into? Because you'd step into your front room, right? Well, your living room. Then you'd step into your kitchen. Technically, they're different living spaces, right?
Yeah.
So you'd have to,
we would have to define what a room is.
Yeah, what a room
is. Is a garage a room?
I would say
do I park my car as a room?
I would say anything with a door attached to it would probably be a room. Like a closet would be a room. A garage would be a room. A bathroom, obviously. But
okay, so if it would the inside of my toilet be a room technically, because it does have a lid. It does have a door. Do I have to say trick or treat when I open it to take a shit?
We're defining door as anything with a handle on it, not anything that lifts up and down.
I mean, my shit lives in the toilet. So I mean,
yeah, good point.
It could be a living space for some. I mean, just saying.
So you're doing it then. You're taking the $1 million.
I'm totally lifting the toilet and taking the shit and say, yeah, trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Yeah. All right, buddy. Here's the last one I got for you. Would you rather try to survive a zombie apocalypse or live in a world where monsters, vampires, ghosts, and cryptids, Bigfoot, Mothman, are out to get you?
Damn, that would be pretty fun. Both of those universes seem like a good time. Yeah. I mean, we've seen enough zombie movies, so I'm gonna go with the latter. I'm gonna go with the cryptics. I want to live in that space, and maybe I can buddy up with Bigfoot. You never know. Throw him a deer leg, an elk carcass.
Learn to team up with these things. That'd be awesome.
Like, here's the thing: if cryptics aren't hungry, then maybe they won't see you as they want to eat you, or is that you're not a thing. So if I feed the cryptic whatever their means of whatever they're into, I feed that.
Yeah.
If it's like a Ouija board, I just play with it. I rub on it a little bit. You know what I mean? I hit over the yes and no a couple times to stimulate the fucking Ouija board. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll stimulate a cryptic. I'll rub on a Loch Ness monster's neck if I need to not have it eat me or some shit.
So okay, all right. So you're trying to befriend them in this universe. Okay, I appreciate that. I respect that wholeheartedly. I'm completely with you.
If you shave Bigfoot, he's probably gonna fuck you up. You know what I mean? If you go down and try to put a filter in the swamp monster, what's his name? The swamp monster. What's his name?
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. If you fucking try to put a filter and try to make his water blue, he's probably going to fuck you up, dude. He likes the murky shit water.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to live in Fiji with some blue water. He wants to live in his own shit. So don't make the cryptids upset. Don't make them upset.
That's great, dude. That's great. But I'm with you. Same thing. Same boat. I would do the cryptid one because, we've seen way too many zombie apocalypse movies. I think we kind of all know how to live through that, if you want to, I guess. But yeah, I would love that. I would help you befriend them. We'd buddy up with Bigfoot together. So
yeah, but I mean, dude, that's it seems like the best universe to live in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. But you know what else we will make work, buddy? It is going to be our AI song for the week. This week, the program that we used came out with a new version. We're on 5.0 now, buddy. Version 5.0. You got to let me know if you hear any difference at all, because I really didn't. So here you go, buddy. This is the AI song for the week. Head on over to sorryforthedelay.live/AI radio, and you can hear the song in its entirety, as well as our other 54 tracks, or 53 tracks at this time. But because it's October, and I was still in an October mood, surprise, surprise, this song is called October Come In. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy.
Hums low through the skeleton trees. Footsteps echo on cracked concrete. The moon peeks out in a funeral gown, while the scarecrows grin as the sun goes down. The lanterns flicker, the laughter's thin. October's knocking, we let her in. The walls remember, the windows say. The pumpkins blink with glowing eyes. Welcome October, come take the stage. We swept out the cobwebs, unlocked the cage. Dance with the shadows, hum with the tombs. Light all the lanterns and open the rooms. The spirits are waking, the howling resumes. October, we're waiting. We've left you some room. The fire won't warm, the attic sings. The air is thick with forgotten things. Candy on the altar, fog in the breeze, and ghosts walk slow through the hollow trees. Children march in homemade disguise, spinning their spells under orange skies. The black cats gather, the broomsticks squeak. The harvest moon has begun to speak. The lanterns are laughing, the jackals are grinning. October begins and the darkness is winning. The curtains are swaying, the floorboards complain. We open the door and welcome the spring. It's not a trick, it's not a dream. The leaves are red, the sky can scream.
All right, buddy, there's your AI song for the week. Head on over to sorryforthedelay.live/AI radio. Hear that song in its entirety, as well as our other 54 tracks, which are being moved to a YouTube channel, Joshua. I'm happy to announce that they have not gone to that channel yet, but the channel will be Sorry for the Delay AI Plays. So that's youtube.com/Sorry for the Delay AI Play. And it'll be linked on our website as soon as this episode goes out. And you'll be able to hear all of our tracks on there for perpetuity, forever, until YouTube cancels us. But how'd you feel about that song, buddy? Did you notice a difference at all in quality or anything?
I did. I mean, there was a minute. I didn't catch the exact time when it happened, but it sounded like a bunch of gargling. Were they like swimming underwater? Or was it like?
Oh, it's supposed to represent it's supposed to represent monsters. Like it's more like supposed to be like theatrical. So they're like monsters are like rumbling and.
Oh, got it. Okay. I gotta ask though. Did you write that? Did you write that one?
This one I wrote about half of this one. Like I wrote the chorus of this one and the first verse, but I kind of let AI do the rest of it. So,
all right. Well, if you didn't hear the last song last episode, go back because I believe you wrote that was the last episode, Sean.
Wrote that entirety, except for the music, of course. Wrote the lyrics and stuff. Wrote all of that song.
That's beautiful.
That's the one previous. So right after you listen to this one, you can just let this one play, and then you can listen to the one I wrote.
Wonderful. All right. Well, that moves us forward to the next topic here, which is called Spooky Preppers. Sean, Preppers?
Sorry,
okay, pepper.
Still thinking about pepper.
Well, I mean, everything I wrote there is all fucked up, so it doesn't matter anyways. But anyways, So for spooky prepper, Sean, are you one of those people that, even if you're listening, and maybe this is just a curious thought of mine, are you somebody that actually preps? Do you start taking things out of, I mean, I know you don't have a garage, but are you slowly starting to like prep yourself for the spooky holidays? Is there something that you're doing now to prepare for the spooky season?
Hell yeah, dude. I do. What little storage I have here, I do have a spot that I have all my Halloween stuff. So I have started to slowly put that out. I've also acquired some new things that you can't see on camera. But yes, I will slowly kind of dish this stuff out. And then in October, the first like official like day off that I have, that's usually when I just kind of like dump all my decorating into, and I'll get like the majority of my decorating done on that one day in the beginning of October. So yeah, I'm a slow spooky prepper. You know, I don't have a lot of this stuff out year round because I like to be seasonal. So yeah, that's me. What about you?
And the reason I was kind of thinking about this is because you're one of those people that kind of gets scared. You know, you hate jump scares. Like you're not a big fan of scary movies and all that. I started thinking about all the people like you in the world that just sometimes their own shadow, you know, freaks them out. So I started thinking about it like if you are somebody who gets scared, it's probably a good time to just take a walk through, say, Walmart or Target or some big box store and start looking at all the spooky shit, because at some point that shit's going to be all around you. And if you don't prepare yourself for it, you're probably going to get freaked the fuck out. And every channel you watch, if you're still a cable TV person, which if you are, you're probably a fucking dinosaur. Well, I mean, who watches regular TV anymore? I mean, fuck, dude. Remember, we're on a subscription-based world now, but
True.
You know, everything that's going to be up on your feed right now is all going to be scary shit.
Yeah.
Whether it's Friday the 13th, whether it's the new Winnie the Poohs, or whether it's some other, you know, thing that you grew up watching. But all the Child's Play, you know, who doesn't like a good Chucky, a doll that comes alive and stabs you in the neck, you know, or hits you over the head with a little rubber hammer. But yeah, I think it's kind of important if you're one of those people that gets freaked out. Go take a walk through a cemetery, you know, before it gets dark. You just kind of hang out there. Maybe take a candle with you, but maybe prep a little bit. But
Oh my God.
I don't know, buddy. Yeah, but as spooky prep, I was just curious if you're one of those people that starts to pull shit out, or you wait till the last minute. And curious to know what other people do. Are you prepping? You know, those of you who are maybe listening or fell asleep in the back of the class.
I bet there's a lot of people who just have this stuff up year round kind of thing. Like, I think there's a big market for people who just have this stuff 365 days a year. So, I don't know. I like to prep. I mean, I like to prep and decorate when the season is right. Just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of makes sense to me. You know, it's like,
but do you hand out candy?
Christmas,
Do you hand out candy? Are you a candy?
No, not over here. Hell no. Yeah.
No.
Those
Maybe you
little bastards
throw
can
them
get
at
somewhere
people
else.
as they walk by. You know, like off your balcony.
Too
Just
much work.
throw them at
I'm
people.
not gonna stand there outside. Like when I could be inside enjoying a non-spooky movie and some beautiful apple crisp cider. Like, I'm not doing.
You know what's funny? Not many people know this, but Sean actually has a balcony that overlooks a golf course. I'm going to throw this out there. I think you should buy a slingshot and buy some candy. And as the golfers walk by, just fucking chuck a couple Snickers at them. You know what I'm saying? Just be a nice guy. Get a couple of those fucking jawbreakers and start slinging them their way. Just be nice. And when they get mad at you, just be like, hey, trick or treat, motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker. Then I slingshot him again with another one.
Yeah. Be a nice guy. When they come to your door all pissed off, just like, hey, 'tis the season. It's Halloween. Fucking relax. And a little golf cart. Could be fun.
You know what, buddy? I'll do that just for you, my dude. Just for you.
It could be fun. Set up the GoPro. Who knows? Might get a laugh.
Oh, a little bit of content. I like.
You never know. All right. Ready to move on, buddy?
Let's move on. What do we got?
Okay. All right. So for this last and final chat with this topic here, Sean, I came up with a little thing called objects or obsessions. So what we're going to do, Sean, is today we live in an age of objects and obsessions and things that we might just like, we need to take to the grave with us, or we can give to a friend, or whatever it is. So I'm gonna throw out a series of questions here to you, Sean.
Okay. Sure.
And you're gonna have to pick. There's some objects. Yeah, this is all for you, buddy, and this is for everybody listening. And if you're watching, to get to know Sean a little bit more. What kind of objects he's into, or
about me at all.
I mean, we know that you're going to be throwing candy at golfers. You're going to be on the fucking news a couple weeks. So
yeah, if I'm not here next week, guys, you know what happened.
Yeah, he's flinging candy at people. All right, Sean, you ready?
I'm ready. Hit me.
All right, here we go, everybody. And this is for everybody listening. Check it out. These could be fun. Share them with your friends. All right, Sean, here we go. If you were reincarnated as an object, what would it be?
Shit. I mean, the obvious answer is butt plug, but
butt
no pun
plug?
intended on that one. I think realistically, I'd probably want to be like an apple, maybe like a cosmic crisp. So that'd be fun.
Okay, that would be. I mean, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Wait, is that food? Is that food?
Yeah, it's an apple. It's a type of apple. It's a delicious apple.
So you want somebody to chew on you and swallow you and then be reincarnated once again as somebody's shit?
Yes.
Like you want to be reborn as somebody's shit?
I didn't
back
think about
together
it that way.
as a fucking turd and
I
put in a toilet and flush.
I thought about it in the sense of like, oh, apples are fucking amazing. Like, you know, I grow out of a tree, right? I didn't think anybody was going to eat me.
But then you said
like,
apple
I thought it was going to like fall onto the ground into a pile of leaves. I would decompose, feeding the soil, and then one of my seeds would sprout me into a new tree. You know, that's the way I was thinking about it.
So the circle, like you would just keep living forever, basically, as long as apples were a thing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay.
Wait, what would you be? What object would you be?
You want to ask me what I would be?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, fuck, dude, I didn't think this far ahead, but I think at this point, I have so many fucking Funkos. I think it would be fun to be reincarnated as like a Funko. I mean, it might be a little miserable because you're trapped in a little box.
Yeah,
just living in a fucking room.
Move or anything. Ugh.
Yeah, like a Toy Story scenario. Like maybe I could though. Maybe I could bust out of the box.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I can move around a Toy Story type universe. Fuck it, dude. I'm living as a toy. I don't want to be put in somebody's mouth and shit it out, dude. No, dude. I'll be a little toy. Sitting on some shelf.
There's still a possibility you could be eaten and shit out. Like,
true.
You never know.
Seen Toy Story. This is true.
Yeah.
There are those people. All right, Sean. I got like 5 of these things, dude. All right, so number 2, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. You want to propose, but can't find a ring. What object do you get down on one knee with instead?
I mean, it depends on where I'm at. You know, like
Disneyland. Fuck it. I'll give you the best case scenario.
Churro. You bite off at the end of a churro, and you just slide that motherfucker on. You know, easy.
Fucking churro. You can tell how much thought he's put into proposing.
Yeah, none.
So he's picking
whatsoever.
a churro. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Emergency.
All right. And then if I'm having to do that, if I'm getting down on one knee, fuck, dude, I'm gonna do what my girlfriend loves the most. I'm gonna fucking put a nice taco right in front of her. She loves tacos.
Well, you would have to have a taco there, like in this scenario. Like, You're not holstering tacos, buddy.
Where did you pull your fucking churro out of? You can't fucking ask me that same question.
I fucking bought a churro from the churro cart right next to me. All right.
Maybe I did it at a taco truck. I can make shit up too, just like you're doing right now, motherfucker. I can do the same shit. I can make shit up.
Also, that would be a shitty ring, bro. Like trying to put a taco on your ring finger. Have you ever tried to put a taco on a ring finger?
Dude, you know how many girls would love a fucking taco? Goddamn.
I don't know. Put it in the comments. Let us know.
We live in a taco world. Don't matter where you're from. Taco Bell, fucking taco truck. You're eating it all. All right. What do we got? Number 3 here, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Sean, okay. Name an object that you hate walking into, tripping over, or stepping on.
Okay. First one, I hate walking into spider webs. So fucking annoying, dude. The worst. I hate tripping over shoes. Like just, you know, when you take off your shoes and you kind of forget that they're there and you trip over them. Like, I hate that shit. What was the last question? What was the last one?
Stepping on.
Oh, stepping on. I don't really step on a lot of things. But I mean, like, I don't know.
I don't really
Legos?
step on a lot of things.
I am very cautious about where I step. I'm a big man.
No,
if I take a fall,
you are.
I'm dead, dude.
Right.
I'm dead. So
It's
I got to
true.
watch where I step. So, I guess, the one thing that does annoy me is like, you know how when you're in the kitchen and you're cooking, I mean, not for you specifically because you don't cook at all, but
I don't.
when people are in the kitchen cooking, sometimes leftover little bits of food will fall onto the floor. And if you're like in an in-between day of cleaning, like you step into the kitchen, like sometimes there'll be little crumbs on the floor, and that's like, ugh, I hate that. So there you go. That's one thing.
I will say one thing about cooking and the fact that I don't. I always have clean dishes. Tell you that right now.
That's, you know what, Joshua is the best at dish cleaning. I will say that. He's very efficient, so it's kind of nice.
If you don't cook, you're always gonna have clean dishes. You heard it. You heard it here first. I know I do agree with you, Sean. Walking into spider webs does fucking suck. The worst. That's probably a thing. Tripping over probably somebody's foot. That they're just kind of like not paying attention to. They're just kind of like getting your way and fucking just not paying attention. And stepping on, if you've ever stepped on a fucking Lego, holy shit.
That is
the
worst.
Lego. I mean, it's either Lego or dog shit. Both of those are terrible.
See, I don't have that experience. I don't have dogs. So I think, the dog shit would be a gross one. Yeah, especially barefoot.
You don't have to have dogs to step on dog shit.
No, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, two more, everybody. All right, Sean, you're having a hand replaced with an object. What do you choose?
A hand replaced with an object. It could be any object.
I mean, it's an object. You could pick it. Anything you want.
Anything that I want. That's a tough one because hands are very important. So to have it be replaced with, can I replace it with like a robotic hand?
I mean, technically, you get to pick. I mean, you could replace, but I mean, the fun of it is not to have another fucking hand.
All right, I would say, just because I love pirates, pirate hook. Like I want a hook hand, just for a little bit, just to be like, you see, you scurvy dog. Like this is my hand. You know how I got this hand? It's from masturbating. I don't know why I went that weird accent. Sorry.
No, well, you like pirates, so I mean, I could see that why you would pick a pirate.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think a very efficient, if you just want to swap my hand out, I'd probably just put a blender. Fuck it.
That's a fucking great idea. You would be efficient.
I mean, I could work anywhere. I mean, if you think about it, if I put a blender on the fucking end of my hand, I could work at any restaurant, any bar. I would be the best bartender known to man if I had a blender on my fucking hand.
You'd be very good at Jamba Juice. Like you would be employee of the month every month at Jamba.
I mean, the one thing you wouldn't want to do is jerk off. That'd be pretty fucked up.
Don't get them mixed up,
Yeah, you do that, you're gonna be in trouble. Unless you put a gallon of fucking Vaseline in that bitch and then just went wild and put it on frappe. Spun it. I mean, I don't know. It's like the weird shit out there. All right, the last one for you, Sean, and everybody listening. Hope you had fun with those other ones because they're meant to be silly. Here you go. Name an object you own that is most likely to be haunted.
Oh, buddy. Let's actually let's jump over to the fun finds for the week, and I'll tell you the object that I would say is most likely to be haunted for me. Joshua, so to piggyback off the fair has a bunch of vendors and stuff, and they sell these things called lafufus, buddy. And I was able to purchase my first ever lafufu. And I believe this little guy right here would be what would be haunted. This is my lafufu. He doesn't have a name yet, but he's actually pretty cute. He's not like one of the weirdest lafufus I've ever seen. He's kind of just here. He's beautiful. And he does this demonic thing with his head, and he just kind of stares at you.
That's pretty wicked. I didn't know they did that. It's pretty wicked.
Yeah, mine does. Yeah, but he's beautiful. I love him. But also, with that being said, Joshua, I did also get another lafufu, and this one might be a little bit more nightmare fuel. So prepare yourself, everybody. You're about to have a little jump scare. Joshua, this is the second lafufu that I got. This is a mini Fufu. And she is something, dude. She is something, man. Like this is a thing. This is a thing here. So,
do I see copyright infringements? I don't know.
Shit. Hey,
I
we didn't make them.
I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, those would be probably the two things that I have that would be demonically possessed. So, what about you? What do you got?
Okay. Sean has Lafufus. I have Labubus. And I'm going to go with, since day one, since either this thing captured me or I captured it, I'm still waiting to wake up in the middle of the night with scratches on my neck or on my balls.
On your
But
balls,
if I have anything that might be haunted, it's probably going to be this little fucking thing right here. I'm still waiting. Maybe they come alive around the spookiest season. So we're about to hit October. So you never know. This could be the time when the Coca-Cola on the front of it pops open and out come a bunch of Black Widows and everybody dies.
Fucking amazing. Oh man. Hey, so now that we're landing this plane, buddy, you got any Funkos you want to show off this week?
Funkos. Yes, I do, Sean. And if this is your first time watching this podcast, we like to bust out Funkos almost 99% of the time at the end of this podcast. So the fun find, our Funko fun find that I have for today's episode 105 on September 30th is, oh gosh, and it's in the Halloween theme. This is none other than Victor Pasco from Pet Cemetery. And this is going to be the first time I've ever done this. Normally I don't open Funkos, but this particular Funko cannot be appreciated unless I take it out of the box, everybody. So if you are just listening, you're going to have to slide over to the website, slide over to YouTube, because this thing out of the box looks pretty fucking wicked, and I'm about to show it off, and here is why. Check this thing out.
Whoa, holy shit. His head is open.
This thing is
amazing.
Literally split wide open. Look at this thing.
Wow.
This thing is pretty fucking legit.
No,
so
that's freaking
that is
cool,
my
dude.
fun find.
That's
and
cool.
you cannot, I mean, some of these you have to take out of the box. This is the first time in all the 105 episodes that we've done that I've actually taken a Funko out of the box. There you go.
That's fucking amazing. That's fucking beautiful. Speaking of taking things out of boxes, Joshua, hey, we're still doing, he dropped his. We're still doing this. It's doors and boxes. We're on week 5. So let me go ahead and pull that out real quick. Give me 1 second while I do that because it's in a box. Joshua, you want to take a guess as to who it is this week, my guy?
No, I mean, take a guess. Sometimes I need like options because you have 13 of them. Could be fucking 1,000,001 different things. So I don't even know what to guess.
So last week you guessed Frankenstein. You want to guess Dracula this week? You did see a Dracula image.
Fuck, dude. I'm okay. I'll go with Dracula. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Here we go, buddy. Let's see if you were correct this week. And it is, the werewolf. There you go. Werewolf. Ooh.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of fitting. I'm wearing the werewolf t-shirt. Sorry for the late.live/merch. Come over here and pick this shit up. But yeah, werewolf. There's our fun finds for the week, everybody. Joshua, before we move on and start landing this plane completely, I did give you your 100-week challenge for the week, I guess. I don't know if you were able to complete that, but I'll tell the people here what Joshua's 100-week challenge is. I try to make it as fitting and easy as possible for him. Basically, I just want him to be a little photographer. I wanted him to take one picture a week that kind of expresses his mood. So, Joshua, would you like to share the image that you provided with us?
Yes, here is the image I have for everybody.
What are we looking at here, buddy?
So this is me on one of my mental health walks along the beach. And while I was on this walk, if you notice over there in the little corner, I have a little friend that decided to take a selfie along with me. That's my little buddy right here. A little squirrel.
This is a squirrel?
It's a little squirrel. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
I
beautiful.
mean, I don't know if it was the selfie I was taking or just maybe he just saw my big nuts, through my pants. But
Sure.
That
buddy.
is my selfie fun pick of the 100-day challenge. There you go, Sean. Me and my buddy Squirrel. Doesn't have a name,
amazing.
But there you go, buddy.
That's great, my dude. And speaking of 100-day challenges, Joshua did give me a challenge to write a poem about cats for the next few weeks here. And I did that. I'll show it to you. I have it on my phone. Not ChatGPT. I wrote the actual, what is it called? Syllables that I need to do a haiku because I'm not very smart. So Joshua, this is my first poem out of many. Here you go. The cat is all black. Claws ripping tree bark down fast, fell out from its throne.
So poetic. What a haiku.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah. Cat falling out of a tree. So there you go. It was fun.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to the next 12.
I've peaked at this one, my dude. This is my peak.
This is it. It's all downhill from here.
It's all downhill for me. Just like that cat, it's all downhill.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, man.
Everybody, let's get out of here. Let's land this plane.
Yeah,
what else? Is there anything else we got? Fuck, dude.
There is some other stuff on here that I needed to bring up, but it's not relevant to anything that we can talk about. We will get to the football bet for Vegas eventually. You know, it's not a big priority yet. Still going on through the football season, so we'll get to that eventually. And I just wanted to talk about the 100-day challenge for you. So, yeah. I have nothing else to say. Do you want to do fortunes? Do you want to do any lucky numbers? Do you want to skip that? What do you want to do?
No. We can hit a fortune because we've been skipping some of these, and I got to get through these. So, again, if this is your first time watching or first time listening, every once in a while we do these little cookies, and it's just something fun at the very end of this hour-long show to just keep it classy, keep it silly. Just something to maybe fucking get you laughing right before you get to your mundane job. So these are the sassy cookies right here. Check it out. They're on Amazon, not sponsored, and nor probably won't be because I'm probably going to give them a 3-star because some of these things have actually not been too good. So hopefully in today's episode we get a good one. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, dude, this thing. Look at this. Look at. This is okay. You got.
Here we go.
If you're just listening, you're literally just come to the very end of this episode. It's like, okay, what do we got?
Click it in the chapters.
59 minutes, all the way at the end. This cookie might as well been made out of a rubber tire. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this.
The cookie is bending in a way that a fortune cookie should not be bending.
Look at this. There's no snap, crackle, or pop. It's just like an old rubber tire pulling apart.
So disturbing.
Fuck, man. I'm sorry, Misfortune Cookies. Like, dude, like I mean, what you're doing is fun, but at the end of the day, man, you're probably poisoning everybody that decides. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It gets even worse. It gets even worse, everybody. Rubber cookie to this fucking thing. I hope they had enough ink in their fucking printer for this one. Right, I'm not even gonna read it. Hopefully the camera picks it up. All right, everybody. This is your lucky misfortune cookie that is so sassy they didn't even have enough ink to fucking print it. Oh my god, it's not even gonna.
It just says the word run.
It just says fucking run.
Hey, what if it's true? What if it's true, buddy? What if we got to run? You know, what if we got to run out of this episode, dude?
Bro, this is fucking stupid. All right, well, there you go, everybody. So if you're looking to invest in some silly fortune, don't buy these fucking things because they are stupid.
But you know what you could do, buddy? You could run over to Sorry for Little Out Live /merch and buy some beautiful t-shirts. Please, for the love of God, I need the money. And so does Joshua. But here are your 7 lucky numbers for the week, guys. Use them for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. They are 1, 11, 12, 15, 17, 20, and 28. Once again, they are 1, 11, 12, 15, 17, 20, and 28. Joshua, we've come to the end of this episode, and we're running out of time. So let's go ahead and run through some closing monologues, my dude. Give the people what they really want.
All right, everybody. This is the end of Siptember. Unfortunately, this month has come to a close, but guess what? We're going into October. It's going to get spooky. It's going to get fun. these episodes. Look at this background now because it's going to change. Look at Sean. We're just going to continue to have fun through October, through the rest of the year. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Tell a friend. And go check out the website. Pick up a shirt. And we will see you next week on episode 106.
Hell yeah, Joshua. I couldn't have said it better myself. Sorry for Little Late Out Live /merch. Sorry for Little Late Out Live. Check us out on the socials. We do appreciate you. We do love you. Buddy, before we leave, you know I got to hit you with one of these. So here we go.
I'm ready.
What kind of people work on a haunted ship?
I don't know.
A skeleton crew. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Adeuces.